Hi everyone, welcome to a Sentry equipment production video. I'm Angelo.
I'm Rob.
And today we're going to be making pumpkin ice cream, one of my favorites, because pumpkin pie is really good. Pumpkin's a great seasonal flavor.
Pumpkin is a great seasonal flavor. It's amazing how for 9-10 months nobody wants pumpkin, nobody wants to talk about pumpkins, nobody wants to look at a pumpkin, and then for 2 months everything in your life revolves around pumpkins. It's got the market cornered on seasonality, like LTO, limited time offer. It's all about pumpkins.
Well, it's one of those things that if you did all year round, it wouldn't have the drive. So this way, now it is seasonal.
Yes.
It drives your sales.
It
so
does.
something you should offer in your stores.
If you're in the dessert business, and especially if you're making homemade ice cream or whatever it is, whatever treats homemade you're working, how you're going to incorporate pumpkin into your fall offerings is huge. It's huge. I myself am not a pumpkin fan. I like picking them. I don't like eating them. But even myself, during that time, I get sucked into the pumpkin vortex and will try something pumpkin, whether it's a coffee or an ice cream or a dessert or pie. I know you like pie.
I love pie.
You like pie.
You can look at me and know that I love pie.
Yeah, you do love pie. But so, why don't you tell me a little about the recipe that we have here?
Okay, so today we got a plain mix. We got some vanilla extract.
We're using 14%, right? 14%.
This is 14% today we're using, but it's just plain, so that's why we got our vanilla extract. We have our pumpkin paste, and then for topping as it comes out, a little extra, we have our pumpkin pie pieces.
Yeah, pumpkin pie crumbs.
Crumbs, yes.
So it's like, imagine the outer shell layer of a pumpkin pie just pulverized into crumbs.
Yeah, not that you would know what that is. So this is delicious part of the crust that you would get in the actual pie, and we're making it even better by making it ice cream.
Yes.
So we're going to start mixing this up. Today we're using our model B12. So we got about 5 quarts of plain mix. It's a good machine. You checking it out? Yeah. So I'm going to add our...
Anytime we're making ice cream, we always put the vanilla extract in first. I like to mix the ingredients before I pour it in there. Some of our customers will put the extract in, put the mix in, the unflavored mix in, and let the machine do it. I like to kind of do everything here, and then I know it's mixed right. I know I'm not going to get any inconsistencies. See, the vanilla extract's pretty thin. When we get into this pumpkin pie base, it's much thicker.
Very.
Now, how much do you use? Well, I mean, that's up to you. I mean, we're doing about 20 ounces. Anytime I'm teaching or we're teaching somebody how to make ice cream and developing your recipe and your flavors, we always will say, hey, start with a little and add and taste until you feel like it's knocking your socks off. The machine is going to add a little bit of air and dilute the flavor a little bit. So if it's not knocking your socks off here, it's certainly not going to do it when the product comes out. So we want to make sure it's really, really strong flavor. In a liquid state.
20 ounces.
Yeah, we have 20 ounces, which we've tested and we've seen it that kind of, for this base, that really does it. Now, you can use a combination of a pumpkin pie base. I've done it with pumpkin pie filling I actually put in there. I mean, there's extract, there's liquid extract. I like the base because it's a combination of like the pie filling and the extract. It's a little bit of both. So it gives you the thickness of the filling, but it also gives you the potency of an extract. That's real. Now this is going to come out a little bit orange. If you feel like you want more of a color, you can use like a food coloring. It's up to you. The bases are only going to give you so much color. See, Angelo is going the clockwise whisk function. You could also do counterclockwise, or you can just go crazy at that method as well. I like to mix in these clear containers because we get to see that all our product is mixed properly. Last thing you want to do is pour this in the machine and see that you have a bunch of base at the bottom of the container that you didn't get. So we'll taste this. Good to me.
Yeah, it's good.
Tastes like a pumpkin.
All right, so now we're going to take our mix to the machine. Always have the bucket, very good practice to be in. Let's have a bucket underneath. So pour right into the fill mouth.
We always keep a spatula, so we want to make sure we get all the product that's out of that container into the machine. You know, honestly what's left, the residue that's what's left on that container is probably another cup of ice cream, which doesn't seem like much, but if you're making 10 batches a day and 10 cups a day and you're charging 10, that's $50 a day. I don't want to leave that on the container.
All right, so now we've put our mix in. We're going to turn our dasher on. We'll set our timer to, it's the first batch of the day, so we'll do 9 minutes. And start, turn on our compressor. On our B12V, we have our viscosity meter. You could set the viscosity. Today we're just gonna read it, so it's reading at 17. And we're gonna set our RPMs for 180. So controlling the speed with the RPMs, this allows you to create different overrun in your product. So less overrun, more overrun, depending on what you're making. You can make some specialty products. Also, at the end of the batch, you could control how fast you want the product to come out. So this saves you time.
So the speed control really allows you to create a variety of different products in the same machine. All right, so you can have low overrun products, high overrun products, all within one unit. You can extract the product quicker, you can mix it faster. It just gives you flexibility, and with flexibility, it allows you to kind of be more creative in your ice cream, your gelato, your Italian ice production. Our viscosity meter, as you can see right now, it's increasing. The harder the mortar works, the more the ice cream gets frozen, the viscosity will go up. So right now we're just reading actual. This is going to come out at a predetermined number. Next time, when I'm making pumpkin, let's say this comes out at 50 viscosity and I think it's good. Well, next time I'm making pumpkin, I could just set it at 50 viscosity and the machine will shut off at that point. So I want to set it at 50. Well, or now the machine will run to 50 and I'll shut the compressor off. Right now I set it at 100 because I don't know what it's going to be, and actually it's reading 23. So viscosity allows you to infuse a little bit of science into the art of making ice cream. And what that does, it helps you be more consistent in your finished product and offer a consistent product to your finished customers. It also allows you to maybe get some of your staff to help make ice cream because you're taking the guesswork out of it. So that can help save you time in your operation and your production.
Also, it could be a benefit to those mad scientists of ice cream, those who like to create their own flavors and kind of give them a pinpoint of where it should be.